Thank you very much, Prime Minister, for welcoming me here in Tivat and for showing me the really stunning bay of Kotor. That's impressive. It's a beautiful country that you have. Every time when I come here, and it's the same today, I feel the heart of Europe beating here in Montenegro. You're not only committed to your European future, you're very passionate about it, and that's good, you show it. Because you are a front runner, without any question, in the accession process. Since my visit last year, you have closed 4 negotiating chapters. This is amazing, this speed. And you're now on good track to close another at least 5 this year. And I know you are determined to close all chapters next year and to become, as you put it, the 28th by 28th. Again, this is ambitious, but we like ambition. And we know that Montenegro can do it if it stays focused on the goal and united, speak with one voice. Indeed, it's important to keep seeking consensus across the whole political spectrum. As we say in the European Union, with unity, you can move mountains. The geopolitical momentum is now. Russia's aggression against Ukraine has reshaped our continent. Every European nation must choose its place and pick a side, and Montenegro has made its choice already. Very clearly, you're fully aligned with the European Union's foreign and security policy. We deeply appreciate your decision to send Montenegrin soldiers to support our training mission in Ukraine. Of course, getting closer is not only about geopolitics, it's also about smart business. And this was center stage and is center stage this morning at the investment conference we are having here. We have launched 14 outstanding projects. They are the result of a great cooperation between talented businesses from the European Union and from Montenegro. You have solar and wind power farms. You have the first digital innovation campus in Montenegro. These are excellent success stories, and I know we have many more of them coming up. If we look at the bigger picture, 2 years ago, we launched the growth plan for the Western Balkans, and the principle is very straightforward. Your economy gains access to our single market and new European investments in Montenegro. In exchange, you deliver reforms. This is how we get a level playing field between the European Union's market and Montenegro. So in sum, the door for our single market is open for your businesses, but for our businesses, it's also a widening of the single market in Montenegro, so everybody wins here. The growth plan has the potential to double the economy of the Western Balkan in this decade, and it is already delivering. Let me give you 3 precise examples. You've made great progress on key reforms. Thanks to this, I'm pleased to announce the disbursement of 8 million euros under the growth plan. And now I don't even have to encourage you to stay the course on reforms, because I know you're focused on that one, especially on the digital transition, because this is how you can get access to the whole package of the growth plan. We're talking here about more than 380 million euros. The second example is the single euro payment area. I remember that 2 years ago we first spoke about Montenegro joining SEPA, and at that time, 2 years ago, it looked extremely ambitious and like a very challenging project. You've made it happen. Since last week, the transfer of money between Montenegro and the European Union is not only safer, but it's faster and 0 fees, absolutely cheaper. And my third point, where it's tangible, the progress, is roaming. Next year, we will abolish roaming charges between Montenegro and the European Union. This is good for business, it is good for tourism, and it is especially good for bringing people together. So, dear Prime Minister, I think perhaps the strongest case for enlargement is not only the economic cause or business cause, but it is also not only the geographical cause, it is most and foremost about people. Montenegrins want Europe. A recent survey shows that 83% of Montenegrins see our partnership in a positive light. And across the Union, most citizens want to see Montenegro as part of the European family. The support is particularly high in your immediate neighborhood in Slovenia and Croatia, and this is very good because good neighborly relations are at the heart of the European Union. So, dear Milojko, I wish you every success on your path forward to be a member of the European Union. You can count on me to be by your side and to be by Montenegro's side on every step of the path. Together, we will reunite Europe. Thank you very much. To answer this question, perhaps in two parts. The first one is that it has to be very clear that we're never commenting on ongoing criminal investigations. We never do that with member states, and of course, we also don't do it with candidate countries or other countries around the globe. Second part, media freedom is a cornerstone of the rule of law and a basic principle of the European Union, and therefore one of our very precious values that we protect and that we defend. This has to be also very clear. We are, of course, following all developments in the Western Balkans, but also in other candidate countries, what media freedom is concerned. And we are making very clear that media freedom is a cornerstone of the European Union. The topic was raised in both meetings with the President as well as with the Prime Minister. One thing is absolutely clear: appointing all constitutional court judges will make your democracy stronger, and this is the goal. And I can only encourage to implement the recommendation of the Venice Commission without delay. I know, as you said, that talks have started in the Parliament. That's good, and I hope that there will be a fast result. You asked about the drafting of the accession treaty. I must tell you that this is the job of the member states. The Commission recommends accession to when we're done with all the work, the chapters, the clusters, etc. What is very good that you have the ambition to have all chapters closed by the end of next year. This is very good. Important is, and I cannot speak for the Council and the Member States, but important is, and you can rely on the fact that the accession treaty will be ready when you are ready.